Whenever you're ready.
Thomas, you must be absolutely thrilled with that performance in Germany.
Yeah, I definitely am. I will not say these players keep surprising me, but they keep massively impressing me with their mentality, effort, willpower, togetherness as a group. It shouldn't, in a way, be possible for Brentford to beat City away, draw with Tottenham, win away to West Ham, and then beat Liverpool home. But with everything they put in together, big belief, then we did it.
Jurgen said that he was very complimentary about your performance, and he also said that you created chaos in the box, which obviously you did. I mean, you created so many chances.
Yeah, we for set pieces we know we are good, which Liverpool, by the way, also are very good at. I think we are the two, I would say, top scorers who scored the most goals on set pieces this season. Then we knew that when we won it, there was good opportunities to play behind them. I don't think that's any secret against Liverpool. They are very successful in what they're doing. We have other areas where people can hurt us. And then we also very aware tried to cross the ball to critical areas. And that worked perfectly today. And then I would say the way we defend is incredible. The clear structure, but also that we were brave to go high sometimes, but also how to close it down low.
He was less happy with the third goal, but you obviously felt that should land.
I haven't seen it back in details, but I've seen Konate. He's a big lad, and he's pretty strong. And I think him and Bryan Mbuemo in a duel, I'll back Konate to win that 10 out of 10 times. So well done to Bryan.
Thomas, what is it about these games against the big teams, the big six in particular, that just seems to bring the best out in your players every time?
I think the players, they have a big belief. We constantly talk about that attitude where we are confident but humble. But we need to have that confidence to believe that we can beat any team in the world. I try to constantly boost them and tell them, and of course it's a little bit easier when we not keep winning, but we're winning against some of the bigger teams and perform well. Then I think we have a game plan that is working quite well against them. I think we are very difficult to break down, and we are not only low defending or only high defending. We can a bit of both. For example, the second goal is a good example of that we are brave and aggressive, but also know how to defend low and defend the box with good structure, but also in the end, sometimes it's just the body on the line.
And to get a result like this without Ivan as well, the belief from that.
Yeah, I think it's so impressive that we managed to do that. But also I think it shows a lot of credit to the rest of the players, but of course particularly Jon Wissa. I think he is our second top scorer, I think, in the Premier League, and got, I can say, in a position where when I play with two strikers, it's like Ivan and Bryan, the dynamic duo, and difficult for him to force his way in. But every single time he come in, he scores. That's a pretty good ability to have that. So I'm so pleased for him, and I'll praise him a lot in front of the players tomorrow.
Thomas, there's a long way to go, I know, but you're seventh, you're on a great run, you're beating teams that will probably finish in the top six, or you're taking points off them like last week. Is it realistic to look towards those European places?
I would say I hope the fans dreams big, and I hope the players does as well. But we are on the flip side, we are very realistic that this is a relentless league. 2 injuries to David and Ivan, or Christian and some of the key players, then like any other team, we could struggle a bit, even that we have good replacements. So I think for us is today 100% my rule of 24 hours celebrating it. 100% do that, and I will myself get a good glass of red or a beer tonight and just, well, that was nice. But then that other relentless focus, laser focus on next training, next game, and then try to end as high as possible. But if we get, get drifted a little bit away from what is the main thing and not do everything perfect, then we don't have a chance.
Thomas, Jurgen was very complimentary about your set pieces, but he did say he felt you guys stretched the rules a little bit, and because there's so much chaos, the referees don't see it. Is that fair?
I guess we have some very, very good refs. I think there's four on the pitch, and then we have a VAR room, and it hasn't been more. I think it's never been more difficult to score a goal. Let's say 2 of the goals that was disallowed today, I think none of them was flagged offside. So in a game, probably we would have got them. So, but I'm of course happy that he praises us. And it's a credit to the good work we do about offensive set pieces.
Thomas, you did really well today without Ivan again. You've done really well this season when people expected you to struggle a bit more without Christian Eriksen. You got promoted in the year after Saïd Benrahma and Watkins left. How do you keep bouncing back from these kind of setbacks of losing these players?
Good question. I think it's nice stat, by the way. I think we have a good squad. I believe a lot in the players we have. Try to, for example, with Wissa, try to tell him how big a value he adds to the team, how important he is. Sometimes, of course, it can be difficult, but try really to be around him. And then today he paid a lot of things back for the credit we're giving him, but also he's ready to help the team. And then I'm not using too much time on what we can't affect. For example, okay, Ivan is not here. Why use time on that? So only focus on how can I make sure that Wissa and Bryan is functioning in the best way and the relations are the best possible way. Was I sad when Christian left us? Yes, for one day, and then move on again. We need to find another way and to tweak it. That's the way it is to be a manager or a head coach.
Thomas, you talked about the 24 hours after wins that you give the players and yourself. From the big wins, as you mentioned, West Ham, Manchester City, Manchester United, could this be the most satisfying? Where does this one rank?
The fans are privileged and blessed with some fantastic performances and results, and as I call them, magic moments. Yeah, it's right up there among the very best, and there is something in beating one of the biggest clubs, and Liverpool is. I think Liverpool and City have been the 2 best the last 4 years, 5 years, something like that. So beating them at home is a big satisfaction of course. But I think to go to Etihad and beat City at their strongest, of course, must be the biggest one.
So it's just a couple from me as well, if that's okay. I think you said to TV before the game that Ivan was quite close to making it.
On the bench.
Quite close to making it on the bench?
Yeah.
So is it likely he'll be back on Saturday?
It's a good possibility. We will definitely look into that. So it depends on how quick, because of course you're still painful and it was still so, but it's progressed very well. So it depends if it's progressed as well the next couple of days, that's fine. But if it's slowed down, which it can do sometimes, then I don't think we will risk it against West Ham. But if he's available, then I will bring him, of course. But if not, then I will say it's very, very likely that he's 100% ready for Bournemouth.
I wanted to ask, how big of a goal do you think that will be for Bryan Mbuemo as well? Because, against West Ham, he missed a couple of big chances. Even, I think it was in the first half of this game, he went through one-on-one and didn't quite score. Sometimes that maybe can't finish those chances. Do you think this is kind of that kind of goal in a game like this, where you can kind of kick on now? Yeah,
and I think, by the way, how good was he today, Bryan? Such a threat, running in behind, winning his duels, tight on the ball, very pleased. And it was a big moment in the game. 3-1 there, that decided the game. So pleased. So, yeah, I really hope that can give him that confidence.
And then just final one from me. Just wanted to ask about Mads Verstappen, because I think he's played 5 games in a row, and I think it's only the second time, so quite a good stretch in the team. It feels like he's improved massively over the last couple of months and has gained a bit more confidence going forward. What are the kind of reasons behind that?
I think Mads is, sometimes you have players in your squad that don't get the credit that they deserve. I think every single time we made a top result against a top 6 club, he played. That's a pretty good ability to have, and now he, like any other player, get more and more confidence. So hopefully he will he will take the next steps and keep doing well.
Thomas, what did you stick under your coat as you did the lap of running?
I got like a gold thing shirt jacket from our super fan Woody. So.
And what do you do with your gifts?
Yeah, so I need to check this, but sometimes I get chocolate, then I eat it. But with this one, I need to see if it's my size. I think maybe it was his size. So maybe I need to give it back to his mom, this one.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your evening.
Same. Take care.